Hello, it's David Duford at davidduford.com, where I help insurance agents like you become top producing insurance agents. Today starts a three-part series of videos discussing selling insurance by phone. Does it work? So the reason I'm putting together these video series is to cover the most common products that I represent or I've seen others represent that could possibly be sold over the phone. And what I'm going to do in these videos is give you my opinions, pros and cons, about how the systems work, what you need to expect if you engage in these systems, and just kind of some examples of places that are doing it right. So let's first start talking about final expense. Final expense definitely can be sold over the phone. As of 2019, there's been a positive trend in recruiting agents to sell over the phone. I've talked to more agents that are interested in telesales than ever before in my recruiting career since I started approximately 2013. The problem I see is that there's not a lot of places that are doing it right. It's really important that when you go look for a place to sell over the phone, that you find the right organizations that have a track record of success, that know how it's done best, and can train you on how to duplicate their processes. So when I say, for example, even in my own case, I don't recruit agents to sell telesales. I just got done emailing a guy today, and I said, look, I don't have any personal experience. There's some nuances and differences in the sales process over the phone versus face-to-face that I have a problem training since I don't know it experientially, and I referred him out. And so I think it's important you find people that know the business and can do it correctly. The pros of selling over the phone are great. Number one, you don't have to drive anywhere. You usually dial into a system provided to you by the marketing organization that's doing the telesales, and they send you leads either on a free basis and you get a smaller commission based on that, or you purchase live transfers or some sort of telemarketing or Facebook lead and you begin to sell over the phone. The drawbacks of working in a telesales environment are that in many circumstances, especially in call centers, you have one product only to sell. That may or may not make sense, but you're consolidated to one option specifically. Other drawbacks, again, you're going to be paid less commission than face-to-face, but that potentially could be made up with volume of leads if you're good enough and you write good business. These telesales marketing centers are going to keep you busy with more people to see. And in many cases, I believe the best success I've seen are the call centers that are the telesales organizations that require reps to be on site. I think telesales takes a level of discipline that's a little different than face-to-face sales. You're always on the phone. You're always talking to people. And I think there's a level of training and, how do I say, accountability that's really important in a telesales environment that's going to be harder to get if you're virtual. And so I think the best thing you can do is find a call center to represent to sell final expense and work with the right groups with experience. So a couple of examples of organizations that seem to be doing it right. First of all, I've seen a lot of videos from North Star. They do telesales, have been doing it for a while. They're a one carrier product. They do have a brokerage arm that a guy I know and worked with in the past runs. He's a good guy, which means you can sell virtually and you can sell multiple products, but it's somehow related to North Star. Also, Cody Askins has a program like that where they do telesales as well. So there's a lot of different options and ways that you could get involved in this. I'm sure there's others I haven't mentioned that are viable. Your goal is just to interview them all and figure out which one best fits what you're looking for. Don't fall for one that doesn't have the experience, in my opinion, just because this business of telesales is a little bit different and you need somebody with the explicit experience to getting leads and the type of approach that works best. My name is David Duford at davidduford.com. If you don't like telesales, go to my website and talk about recruiting with me. Again, all the training I do is face-to-face for different products, including final expense. And you can click to join David's agency for more information. Please subscribe, like the video, and comment below if you have any questions. And we'll see you next time. David Duford, davidduford.com. Thank you. Bye.